Asylum Testimony for Revolution News here at downtown Toronto. Well, folks, here I am at downtown Toronto, and well, of course, here, folks, is that you can just see from here is that there's a crowd of pro-Palestine protesters. There's one here, and there's another one on the other side, and there's few people from the pro-freedom side that are actually here also protesting Justin Trudeau because there's a liberal fundraising event featuring Justin Trudeau. So they obviously came here to protest him because obviously here's the part here, folks, is that aside from the police, there's also the horses. So they actually deployed the horses. Are they gonna go and stop all of the protesters that actually came here today, just like what they did in Ottawa 2 years ago? But who knows? But I don't think there's a chance that they will actually happen here today. But obviously things has been so peaceful and there's no violence, but who knows what could actually happen. But it looks like that Justin Trudeau has arrived, and I think he actually went to the front door. So the pro-Palestine people actually suddenly reacted so energetically, and the usual boo things that you actually hear from crowd. But one of our folks is that who knows, maybe Justin Trudeau used the bunker, who knows, because Justin Trudeau had actually done so multiple times before, so it is not surprising if Trudeau had actually gone to the back door to actually avoid these people, this crowd of people here, folks. But in any event, we're going to actually go and see how this protest against Justin Trudeau will actually unfold here today, folks. Folks, as you may see here that the police have also enacted a barricade around here, not only on King Street near the King Edward Hotel, but one of my folks is that, well, here's the thing here, is that one thing for sure is that this is also to actually prevent people, the protesters from actually getting through there. So, well, honestly, I think in some other places too, the police have enacted barriers. Also, I think near Church Street, I think that's the place where they also well, enacted a barricade, so to actually keep the protesters away and prevent them from actually getting through that barricade, to actually prevent them from getting near the venue. So what of course folks is that, but one thing here for sure that we could be sure about here is that, well, it looks like that Justin Trudeau managed to get in without getting the attention of the protesters. But, well, you know what, if there's one thing here for sure is that Justin Trudeau will never actually ever go and talk to those people, and never he will actually go on and address any criticism towards him from all sides of protesters that are actually protesting against him, because of course he's a narcissist. That's what it is here, folks. Well, folks, here's the thing that I'm actually hearing from the pro-Palestine protesters earlier is that, well, intifada. Well, I think in my point of view, that actually calls for a violence towards specific people. I think towards Jews, but I might be mistaken here, folks. But nonetheless, here is that, well, where's the police must come to what enforcing the law against, well, threat of violence, death threats, cause for violence. Where are they must come to actually enforcing those type of laws? Nowhere to be found, to be honest here, folks. But well, nonetheless here, folks, is that, well, for sure, as long, well, they're not actually causing violence, they're free to actually express their, rights to peacefully protest. But, well, obviously here, folks, is that one thing here for sure is that, during the early days of 2024, well, they actually protested at the, 401 and Avenue Road, basically at the Jewish community, within Jewish community is near a synagogue. So just to let you know, sort of choosing of settings, and I think they're actually meant to intimidate Jews who are basically just minding their own business and just want to actually go to their house of worship. But once again here folks, well, that's only for me, but you know what here folks, let me just clarify one thing here, is that it doesn't mean that I'm actually completely siding with Israel, nor I'm actually siding with Palestine, but rather I'm here as a third observer, as a third party observer, as a journalist, actually bringing you the truth of the story nonetheless. But, well, honestly here folks, my ears, well, actually completely heard what they said, and I could actually hear them clearly. But, well, one thing here for sure here folks is that, well, my eyes and, well, obviously did deceive me, neither my ears did not deceive me, because, well, honestly, from what I saw is that, well, the police has the mountain unit from both sides here, one here and on the other side, and, well, they're all wearing masks, of course not about the pro-Palestine protesters, and the other part here is that my ears, well, surely, once again, did not deceive me, because for sure here, folks, is that, well, I hear them clearly chanting Intifada, 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 which I think say call for violence, but once again, I might be wrong, but that's just what it is here, folks. Folks, well, here's the thing here. The liberal fundraising dinner event here at downtown Toronto at the King Edward Hotel is actually now over. And, well, here's the thing here also is that, well, the pro-Palestine protesters had actually wrapped up their protest against Justin Trudeau. And I would say the same thing was come to the pro-freedom protesters. But what initially here, folks, is that, well, I think Justin Trudeau sneaked out again, like he managed to actually sneak away from the venue without being noticed. But, of course, he's quite sneaky, if you will, here, folks, because, well, obviously Justin Trudeau always finds ways to actually sneak around and, of course, avoid of getting noticed unless he actually displays his narcissistic behavior. But that's another story aside here, folks. But what for sure is that, well, quite frankly, is that the pro-Palestine protesters actually decided to come here and actually walk up their protest here. So, well, the other part here is that I think the cops all around King Street has now dispersed, and I think that King Street, the whole King Street is now open to traffic. And if one thing here for sure that I would speculate here is that, well, for sure, traffic is now slowly returning. So I guess now that the event is now over, everything is actually going back to normal, including the flow of traffic. So this wraps up another, well, miserable Friday of Justin Trudeau, obviously being surrounded by the pro-Palestine protesters and by the pro-freedom protesters. But of course, what I want to bet on here, folks, that Justin Trudeau will be able to actually get away from this people wherever he goes. I mean, literally here, folks, we actually seen the video evidence that is quite the opposite, because obviously wherever Justin Trudeau goes, he's been met by these protesters anywhere. And the thing is that Justin Trudeau thought that he would be safe in a ski resort that he actually went to for snowboarding, but it's quite the opposite that actually happened, because while these Palestine protesters had managed to actually find ways to get to him. So, what honestly here, folks, it's just sad and miserable to be Justin Trudeau, because obviously the one clear thing here, he's being actually hated by Canadians from all sides except for his supporters, obviously, who basically doesn't support Palestine. But that's another part there, folks, to keep aside there. But that's just part of what it is here, folks. But yet again, what you want to bet on? Well, doesn't be able to sort of go to places peacefully without being met by heckles, protests. I don't think that will be happening anytime soon, because currently he's the prime minister, and if even he actually lost the next election, or if he actually lost in the next election, I don't think that he will be able to escape these people even after the next election. I just don't think so here, folks. For Revolution News, I'm Asylum Dustin Villamore. Folks, please consider supporting this independent journalism, as well. You know that Revolution News doesn't rely on Justin Trudeau to actually bring you the truth of the story, and we don't actually take any pennies from his media bailout. So please, if you can, go to donorbox.org/Revolution Freedom Reports. That's donorbox.org/Revolution Freedom Reports. And by the way here, folks, if you can kick in a buck or two, that will greatly appreciate it, as it will help Revolution News to actually continue bringing you the truth of this story. Thank you so much here, folks.